Societal norms, media, and personal biases can keep people from seeing the light of broader perspectives or truths. Stepping out of the cave requires courage and open-mindedness, but the reward is a richer, more nuanced understanding of the world.
But everybody seems to think that they're right now. Everybody is correct. How can that be?
It's wild, right? In a world of echo chambers and confirmation biases, everyone's convinced they're holding the truth. It's partly because we curate what we consume: news, social media, and even friends' circles. It reaffirms our beliefs, making it harder to entertain opposing views. The real challenge? Breaking out of that loop and genuinely listening to different perspectives.
What do you think about different perspectives? They're kind of hard to take, hard pill to swallow.
Different perspectives can be tough to swallow, especially when they challenge core beliefs. It's uncomfortable, but also crucial for growth and understanding. Engaging with contrasting views helps us refine our own ideas, build empathy, and recognize the complexity of issues. It's a bitter pill, but one that can lead to a broader, richer view of the world. Imagine a county jail where the prisoners have never been outside their cells. A small window high on the wall lets in a sliver of light, casting shadows on the opposite wall. These shadows are the only reality they know, shapes flickering from a world beyond their comprehension. One day, a prisoner is released for good behavior. He steps out into the yard, blinded at first by the intense sunlight. Slowly, his eyes adjust, and he sees the vibrant colors of the world, the blue sky, green grass, other people moving freely. At first, it's overwhelming, even frightening, but soon he realizes this is the true reality. He returns to his cell, eager to share what he's seen. But his fellow prisoners mock him, clinging to the familiar shadows. They can't fathom a reality beyond their wall. In their minds, he's delusional. The prisoner faces a choice: stay in the cell trying to convince others, or embrace the freedom outside, even if it means leaving them behind.
That kind of sounds like the gang life mentality in today's world.
Yeah, it really does. When you're in that world, it's like being in the cave, surrounded by a certain set of beliefs and rules that seem unbreakable. Breaking free from that mentality can be like stepping into the light, seeing the possibility of a different life, but convincing those still in it to see beyond their immediate reality is a massive challenge. It's a powerful parallel to how hard it is to break out of cycles, whether they're social, economic, or psychological. The more you see the light, the harder it is to go back and relate to those still in darkness. Yet trying to share that light often makes people cling harder to their shadows. It's a paradox of enlightenment, where the more you understand, the harder it is to be understood by those who haven't taken that journey.
So these prisoners in the county jail, these inmates in the county jail, tell me more about them. Why don't they want to believe that inmate?
For the inmates, the shadows on the wall are their reality. These shadows represent the rules of their world, the codes they've lived by, and the boundaries they understand. Admitting there's a richer, more complex reality outside their experience threatens their entire worldview. It's scary and destabilizing. Plus, the prisoner who saw the light now speaks a language they don't understand. It feels like a betrayal to their shared experience. It's easier to dismiss him as delusional than confront the possibility that everything they've known is just shadows.
That's deep, COPILOT. That is really deep. So they just will outcast him. He's no longer part of them. Why does he want to then accept the light? I wouldn't. Or would I?
Leaving the cave or the gang life comes with a heavy cost. The outcast prisoner faces isolation, loneliness, and the burden of knowing a broader truth that others reject. But he also gains freedom self-awareness, and the chance to shape his destiny. For some, the pull of truth and authenticity outweighs the comfort of belonging, even if it means walking a lonely path. Would you trade comfort for truth?
Yes, absolutely.
That's a bold choice. It takes courage to pursue truth, even when it's uncomfortable or comes at a cost. It means valuing authenticity over acceptance and being willing to stand alone in the light rather than in the shadows with the crowd. It's a powerful way to live, challenging but deeply rewarding.
Is the light necessarily the truth? Does that equate to the truth?
Good question. The light is often a metaphor for truth or knowledge, but it's not always that straightforward. What seems like truth to one person might not be the whole picture or could be seen differently by another. The pursuit of the light is essentially the pursuit of a deeper understanding, recognizing that our grasp on truth can evolve. It's less about finding definitive answers and more about being open to learning and growth. Imagine a group of people who've only ever experienced the world through social media. Their feeds, curated by algorithms, show them only the shadows of reality. Highlight reels, echo chambers, filtered lives. This is their cave, and they believe it's the full spectrum of the world. One day, someone steps out of this digital cave. They start engaging with diverse viewpoints, real-life conversations, unfiltered experiences. At first, it's disorienting. The rawness of it all is overwhelming. But soon they realize that outside the curated feed is a brighter, more vibrant reality. They return to their friends, trying to share this newfound perspective. But to those still in the cave, it sounds absurd. Why leave the comfort of familiar shadows? They dismiss him, preferring the safety of their echo chamber. It's a metaphor for how social media can trap us in a bubble, showing us only what we want to see. Breaking out means confronting a more complex, sometimes uncomfortable reality. But it also opens the door to a deeper, more authentic understanding of the world.